Let's move.
Hey, out of the way. I'm on a tight schedule.
What is this?
Anyways, yeah.
Of course, of course. Oh, and here is my dear friend, Arthur Callahan. Boy is a hunter. Boy is a killer. Arthur, you've met but not been introduced to Mr. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sheriff Gray.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine.
Tough business you boys had.
We did?
Oh, there's no need to pretend with me, sir. Life can be...
Arthur, you ride with the deputy. Bill and I will follow.
Climb on up. Let's go.
Archibald?
How are you?
Pretty good.
And your friend is behaving himself?
Oh, yes. I think he's learned his lesson.
Congratulations on becoming a temporarily deputized citizen of Scarlet Meadows County. Most towns just get bounty hunters to do their dirty work these days, but Sheriff Gray believes the law should keep the law. Now, I'm sure I don't need to remind you there's a chain of command here.
There is?
Dang straight there is. This is a dangerous business, but follow my lead and you'll be just fine.
Sure. Hey! Archibald wants to remind us he's in charge here.
Of course!
Who else would be?
You were a big help with them Anderson boys, and I put in a very good word with the sheriff on your behalf.
We appreciate that.
We rounded up the others soon after. I'm pushing for the rope myself, but that's by the by.
So, these moonshiners.
Not just any moonshiners, Braithwaites. I told you about the Braithwaites?
Pretty sure you did.
Old Cotton family had a fortune at one point until, well, a few changes in the labor laws. Now they're dealing in moonshine. We found their stills hidden all over Lemoyne. Quick as we destroy one, another one pops up. You could call it a pitiful fall from grace, if they had any grace to start with.
I have no time for tax dodgers.
Not to mention the fact that Catherine Braithwaite has a rather expensive interest in thoroughbred horses to maintain.
But I heard something about it being gold these families were fighting over.
Well, the others stole a fortune from them, but it happened so long ago.
Be tough being rich, huh?
So I imagine.
That badge rather suits you, Mr. W.
Yes. I thought so, too.
Does it feel good to be back at it, serving your country?
I wouldn't go that far.
Whoa! Whoa! Hold up. You see that wagon? Dear me, that don't look good. Oh. Come on, mister. Keep your eyes open. Oh, this must have happened recently. Hey, come have a look at this. Deputy, get over here, please.
All right, boy.
These damn flies. I swear they got it in for
Let's just move on.
Could try washing once in a while.
Look, suit and tie, one bullet clean through the forehead. Well, my money says this is the handiwork of a gang called the Lemoyne Raiders.
Yeah, I've run into them.
Let's see if we've got any identification. Okay. We should get going. I'll send someone over here later to clean this up. Would you mind taking the reins? I want to have a look at these papers. Okay. Frederick Mitchell, Lemoyne State Legislator. Poor fella. Yes, this certainly smacks of the Raiders to me. Bunch of ex-Army Free Staters without an ounce of respect for the law. Go right at the crossroads.
Yep. Not the nicest fellers in my experience.
Oh, and I know the Braithwaites are in business with them. No shame stories, let me tell you. Town preacher and town sheriff. Would drink a sailor under the table before breakfast. He had one tiny hand, like a child's, on the end of a grown man's arm. But anyway, this tells you what kind of people the Braithwaites are. Selling moonshine to murderers. I tell folks don't even speak to them. Don't even look them in the eye.
I'm sure I wouldn't.
Here we are. So what was I saying?
Something about the Braithwaites, I think.
Even saying that word makes me sick. Now, anyone we find here, we bring in alive, understood? Round them up, then take this operation down for good. Come on. Let's see what we're dealing with. See? See? What did I tell you, boys? What did I say? I said this place was crawling with vermin, and we just found ourselves the rat's nest par excellence, as they say in Paris. My aunt, she went to Paris back in
How are we
'78.
gonna handle this?
Well, the way I see
Actually, let my friend here decide. He doesn't have your fine way with words, but he is definitely the man for the job.
Let's split up. Arthur and Bill, me and Archibald. You boys want right or left?
We'll take the left.
Let's stop these filthy, degenerate tax dodgers. The cheek of them. I fire that.
Remember what he said. We need them alive. Let's just knock them out and then tie them up.
Got it, Deputy Williamson.
See one by the bridge over there?
Hey! We got an intruder!
We'll take the left.
Let's stop these filthy, degenerate tax dodgers. The cheek of them. A fine idea. Hush.
Remember what he said. We need them alive. Let's just knock them out and then tie them up.
Got it, Deputy Williamson.
Waiting for? What are you doing? See one by the bridge over there?
Think you take this one, Bill.
With pleasure. Come here.
think that's it.
Well, what do we do now?
We better destroy all this. Any of your boys can handle explosives?
Sure, anyone but him.
So,
Think you're real funny, don't you?
tell me about these.
That is the last time I'll mention it, I swear.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, years ago, they was the finest family around. 1,000 acres or more, 300 slaves, and, well, decadence crept in. Debauchery. Kind of like in England, which is why they cut the king's head off. And at the same time, the Grey family came from Scotland recently, maybe 120 years ago.
Please tell me you're almost done, Arthur.
Sure. Just a second.
Well, years ago, they
That is the last time I'll mention it, I swear.
1,000 acres or more.
That belongs to the Lemoran Raiders, you sons of bitches! Arthur, we got some trouble!
No.
Let's find Dutch and get out of here.
Fine by me.
Come on, Arthur. I'd rather not be here when our friends notice the shine's gone. All right. I'll see you over there.
Well done. Well, forgive me, but me and my men must return to our lives. Ah, seems like we failed to destroy the last of the moonshine.
Sure.
Would you like us to?
Well, I normally take it. For personal consumption, it's sort of part of the job. But I better get back home. Why don't I just take a jug or two and leave you boys the rest to show that there's no hard feelings on account of the war?
We are all Americans.
Of course. My cousin, Webster, he used to say some of us is not as American as others, if you know what I mean. Only I didn't quite. Come on, you degenerate, no-good, white trash, hillbilly piece of scum. I know you, Billy Lime.
Finally.
You've always been a piece of
Finally.
crap. Come on, move it.
We have a life
Move it!
on a land so stupid, a backwater so backwards that even we are like geniuses. Bill, get this stuff out of here. Come on, you ride with me.
Okay.
Should I stash this somewhere near camp, boss?
Yes, show it to Hosea. I'm sure he can find a use for it. Mount up, let's go. Can we leave this swamp now, please? Come on, Arthur, let's get back to camp. Bit of trouble back there, Arthur?
Ain't there always? From what they was yelling, I think they were the buyers.
Old Archibald didn't ask too many questions, so neither should we.
I ain't planning to.
That was worth the effort, though. Deputized and hiding in... These two families I mean, I really think we can play this from all sides. It's got data written all over it.
This is starting to sound like the Young Dutch again.
What do you mean, young Dutch? I'm as strong as I have ever been. Hey, you know what? Why don't I race you back? Well then, deputy. Kill. Come on. Let's make this interesting.
Okay, you're on.
That's the spirit. Okay. On my word. Set. Go. You never were much of a rider.
We'll see about that.
Yep. I've barely dug in a spur here, Arthur.
Final stretch.
You really think you can hold that lead?
No doubt.
Sorry, Arthur. This ain't looking good for you.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, I am sorry, son.
Well, spare the gloating, Dutch.
Oh, I'm not a gloater. Why would I laugh at the fact that you haven't learned, after all these years, to ride a horse very well? That is a source of great sorrow to me.
Very funny.
I had fun with you today. Be well. Here? Well, I was gonna say you're like a son to me. But you're more than that.
Can I help you?
Let's do it.
Right away, will you?
I should head out there hunting again. People really enjoy that.
Okay. Been a lot of that lately, but they always move. I'll take it, but I've already got too many. Been a lot of that lately, but they always move.
Much appreciated. Lightens my load. Thank you. Really.
Show me something I haven't seen before.
Sure wasn't ready for that.
Hey,
You
mister,
said it.
will you give me some money?
Hello, sir. New in town? Candy's in the middle there, next to the cute little dollies, and what's left of my self-respect. I have a catalog, too, up here. Okay. Take a browse.
They're saying that, yeah. What's happening to this place?
Here. Stocking up? Looks like you sleep outside a lot. Am I right? Fine.
Just trying to make it through another day?
Well, that's just how life is. My grandpa was an aristocrat, you know. Pure-blood Englishman. If he saw me doing this for a living, he'd probably kill me.
That should be good.
All right, but if it has feathers or fur, keep it in the bag. Trouble at the woolen mill down the way there. Seems there aren't many good folks without enemies these days.
Thanks.
I don't want no trouble.
No, please don't go, please don't go. No.
Welcome. Well, quite the price tag on little old you. That's you clear in New Hanover.
Made on the new railroad for those who know which way to switch roads.
Mm-hmm.
I caught some reprobate gambling around my backyard.
You
Went straight
are
to the law.
a bad person.
Enough to start you drinking.
Bye.
Need a driver, sir?
welcome. Your first time in my shop? Been a mite suspicious about the new faces in town. Rhodes is welcoming, to be sure, but we can't just let all types have their way.
Okay, now let me see.
Maybe some other time. You need to clean your weapon. Surprised if it still fires. I could put some sights on that if you're interested. You'll notice the difference. That'll help, I'm sure. Well, if that gun ain't shining, glad you take care of what's yours. Interested in a stock? Could put some carbons on it, too. You wrap that thing in coal and mud? A dirty gun will never fire right. Make sure you got enough rounds for it. Interested in engraving some? Make that weapon your own. See Mr. Banks across the way there? He ain't the friendliest at first, but he's nice enough when you get to know him. You've got a fine weapon, and I can make it even finer if you're interested. Hey, you know that gun could use a few choice parts. Really make us sing. You'll appreciate the improvement. Again, if you want to buy anything, now is the time. About to close. If you think of anything you're missing, I'll be open in the morning.
Didn't think I'd see that.
What do you want, boy? This here the Gray Plantation?
Yep. Caliga Hall. And that's...
Sheriff's orders. You wanted me to have a word with some folk on the property. I'm recently deputized, you see.
Deputized? And I suppose Lee was drunk when he did it? Look, you can come in, but you ain't talking with me.
Obliged. Hey, I was hoping you'd talk a moment. I'm a student of the history of the region, and,
I ain't the one to speak to. Try Master Bo. Think he's down there by the wood store. Boy's got all the time in the world.
Huh. I'll see you at the sheriff's office.
Excuse me, friend.
We friends?
Not yet, but he is hoping.
I guess.
We don't get a lot of traveling men here, and suddenly there's a whole phalanx of mysterious but strangely helpful Yankees about the place.
Is there?
What are you doing here?
I was just looking for work.
Well, looking for something. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me.
What secret?
I got a secret of my own.
Are you secretly normal?
Excuse me?
Never mind.
The thing is, I don't care if you kill the whole lot of us, and the Braithwaites.
I don't want to kill anyone.
I love her, you know.
Love who?
Penelope. But it's impossible.
Well, love tends to be complicated.
She's a Braithwaite. I'm Bo Gray, son of Tavish Gray, nephew of Lee Gray, the sheriff, grandson of old Murdo Gray. We Grays have been loyal to the state and murderous to the Braithwaites for so long now, no one can even quite explain why. Beyond blind loyalty and stupidity, I'm supposed to be loyal to some nonsense while she's amazing. She's like a woman from the future. She's like tomorrow, if tomorrow turns out fine.
Well, I'm sorry for your predicament.
Would you help?
I don't want to get involved. Gang feuds. Seems unseemly.
I'll pay. I've got money. We Grays, we've always got money. No brains, mind, but money.
Well, in that case...
I know she loves to sit out in the gazebo on the edge of the Braithwaite property. Take her this letter and this bracelet, please. Oh, look Look out for their guards. They're worse with strangers than ours are. So long, and good luck. If you do me this kindness, sir, I shall not forget it.